Thank you for coming today. Thank you for your time. As we continue with this history, the history that I said, it may be strange to you. It may be strange to you. Maybe you have never heard something like that. But let us go ahead. As I said, according to Islamic, Ibrahim, Ismail, Yaqub, Isiaka, Yusuf, all of them they are prophets. But it's not in Judaism and Christianity. Understand? So Yusuf, which is Joseph, was sold in Egypt to prophets, to Potiphar. Potiphar is what we call Al-Aziz. The Muslim call as Al-Aziz. And Islamic law, Pharaoh's wife. But Potiphar's wife was called Zuleika. Understand? Zuleika. You see, we understand that Joseph went to prison. Then, after prison, he went to the palace. He went to the palace and he was there at the palace because that's how he was sold there. Understand? You see, according to Islamic, Job, and the meaning of Job is where his father. They have it as a prophet. Understand? And according to some history, prove that he was from the lineage of Esau, Jacob, twins brother. Esau now, Jacob's twins brother. So some history believe that Job was from that lineage. Understand? So now we come to Moses. We know that Moses was born in Egypt. At that time, small children were to be killed according to the king instruction. So, and that was the time Moses was born. And Moses in Islam is Ulul Azmi. Because, as I told you, now we have three Ulul Azmi now. We have Noah as Ulul Azmi. We have Abraham as Ulul Azmi, and now Moses as Ulul Azmi, the unshakable prophets, the greatest prophets. Not any Muslim will joke with those prophets. That's why all Muslims believe in the Torah. And if you don't obey the Torah as a Christian, so no Muslim will respect you. That's why you see, since the Torah said we should not eat dogs or pigs, they expect Christians to stop eating all these things, which is right. Because it's in the Torah. It's in the Old Testament. Understand? So if you don't have respect to Moses, they will not respect you also. Okay? So that's that. Now we have Jethro. We know that after killing a man from Egypt, Moses ran away to Midian. And he finds somebody called Jethro, which became his father-in-law. So Jethro is what Islam called Shu'aib. According to Muslims, Shu'aib, that's Jethro, is a prophet. Prophet Shu'aib. And that Shu'aib was from the lineage of Abraham. Do you know why? Because he was the son from Midian. From the genealogy of Midian. After the death of Sarah, because Sarah died before Abraham, and when she died, he got married to another wife. Her name was Keturah, and Keturah gave birth to 6 children. Among the children, we have Midian. So Jethro was from the lineage of that Midian. Understand? You can read that in the book of Genesis, chapter 25, from 1 to 2. You see, then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him children: Zimra, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Eshbak, and Shua. So Jethro was from the lineage of Midian. So Islamic take Jethro, Shuaib, as a prophet. But in Christianity, no. And we know Moses married Sephora. All Abrahamic faith, religion regard and give Moses a very high position in their hearts. If you talk about the Jewish religion, they respect Moses. If you talk about Christianity, some Christian, it's not all, because some Christians think that Moses, the laws of Moses are no more effective, but it's wrong. It is wrong. So Moses is very powerful in any good Christian. Likewise, the Islamic, they respect Moses. I say both Judaism, Christianity, and Islam regard Moses, because Jehovah, God, give him the Torah. That's the 5 books which started from Genesis to Deuteronomy. It was given to Moses. That's why you can find law. You see, and we have Harun or Aaron, Moses' brother. Understand? Harun, according to Islam, is a prophet. But to Christian, is a priest. But not a prophet. Aaron, according to Islam, was a prophet. Well, Judaism and Christianity, not. He was not. And kings of the prophets, Dawood, he was the king and also prophet. He was the one that who was given Zabur. According to Christian, Zabur is a song, hymns, because he used to praise God. This is what we call Psalms. And we know David gave birth to Suleiman, the wisest king. All of them, they were in the lineage of Judah, from the children of Israel. We know Israel, who is Jacob, gave birth to a son called Judah. So all of these people, David, were from the lineage of Judah. Well, Aaron, Moses, were the lineage of Levi. Thank you very much. There's one who Al-Kifin, who was mentioned 2 times in the Quran. But some people, this prophet was associated by Prophet Ezekiel. Do you know why? Because he preached. He was a preacher in Babylon. Understand? He was a preacher in Babylon. And you have Elias, which is Elijah. They are all prophets. You have Elias, who is Elisha. All of them, they are prophets. All of them, they were from the lineage of Aaron. Elisha, they were from the lineage of Harun. That's Aaron, according to this history. Are we together? According to Islam and Christianity, Judaism, Yunus or Jonah is a prophet. They call him Fakud. He gave birth to 2 daughters. namely Hannah and Elizabeth. Somebody could give birth to 2 daughters, namely Hannah and Elizabeth. Elizabeth married Zachariah. We know Zachariah in the New Testament. Elizabeth, yes, Al-Sabatu got married to Zachariah. And according to Islam, Zachariah is a prophet. You know the Zachariah, the father of John, is a prophet. And Hannah married an old man called Imran. Because that old man has no issue. So this daughter was given to him so that maybe he will have a son that will take after him. He was an old man called Imran. But Al-Sabatu married Zachariah. That's the history. And they all pray and so that God will give them a child. But God gave them a baby girl. Understand? God gave them a baby girl. That's the history. You have to know all these things. Imran and Hannah give birth to that baby girl and call her Maryam. And after the death of her dad, she became under the guide of Prophet Zachariah, whose his wife was also barren woman. You can see the history. You can see how the history goes and is coming back again. So you have to know all these things if you really want to discuss in a religious matter. Hannah and her husband Imran gave birth to a daughter. And she married an old man, Imran. He died. And after that, she came and she stayed together with Zachariah, the prophet. Okay, we will continue tomorrow. Thank you very much. I pray you will be blessed with this.